right. What we talking about? You know, I was really upset with how that fourth quarter went. But then I thought about it. And I realized, coming off a back-to-back away game, and then I saw a clip of, is it still good to eat? What is that? I just got this. I think it's okay. But I saw a clip of De'Aaron Fox saying that they got there at 4 a.m. I didn't realize they did that. Sohan sold. Those free throws that was pretty bad. It was unfortunate because we got those free throws because of how good a defense he played on the play prior, but he missed it. It seemed like the whole team was trying to throw the game away. Even though Fox had some clutch shots, he was just turning it over like crazy. You had the Sohan miss free throws, and then you had Harrison Barnes fouling to bring him to the line. What good defense? It was a good contest at the end, and then ended with a rebound. He rebounded it. I'll let you guys say whatever you want. This wasn't a great game from a lot of people, but yeah, Sohan, he could have did better, obviously. Still had his moments as far as good defensive moments, but it didn't really make up for some of the poor hands he had in this one. But it's okay. Thank you for the super chat. Larry says, don't let chat trigger you with Sohan slander. That was Spurs basketball. We pounded the rock for the full 48. Even with bad Fox turnovers, go Spurs go. Yeah. I'm not tripping about it. Like, I'll admit Sohan didn't have a great game. Like, he had some butterfingers at times, but it's okay. He still made some pretty good plays in there. Should have hit those free throws at the end. No excuse for that. But then again, man, it's just like he is not in a rhythm. I know last season he was hurt, and then you had him in and out of the starting lineup. And he barely played. You can go into this season, barely played. I don't know. Got his role all over the place. I don't know. They'll figure it out. Not really fair to say Sohan's the worst player. Because when Sohan's out there, he's literally out there with the second unit, and he's put at center. So, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with that. I think it's a little obtuse just to throw out a plus minus in a situation like this. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the world. Yeah, he's out of position all the time, Felix. I mean, I don't really the thing is, a player like Sohan, he just seems kind of out of whack. Last game, he had a great game. This game, he's just out of whack. It's like our whole roster, our whole lineups have been like this, but only a few players have very consistent roles, stay in their roles, and get their minutes to get a rhythm. I don't think Sohan has been able to get a rhythm at all, to be honest with you. Him at center is not pretty. I don't like it. It pans out sometimes, but that's literally like his second, third best trait, maybe third best trait. The versatility portion of being able to be played at center, but we're expect him to play that role at an elite level, and he's not that. He's not gonna be able to do that. But anyways, okay. So I kind of wanted to talk about this game, but honestly, there's not much to talk about. I want to talk about the elephant in the room. I know you guys been seeing this. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm just trying to bring something up. All right, let's see. So Giannis got hurt today? Okay. Okay, so this is absolutely huge news, and I gotta talk to you guys about it. Like, I don't even really want to talk about the game because this news is so big. Before we do, real quick, big shout out to Sleeper. If you guys are interested in daily fantasy sports, go check that out. Just use the description box, go to the link in the description box, use my promo code CLAN, you get 100% match up to $100. If you don't care about daily fantasy sports at all, you can go over to Sleeper, and there's a social media segment as well, section. I keep saying segment, section, in which you can see highlights, you can see injury reports, you can see updates. It looked like Giannis went down, non-contact. Maybe he's faking it. But yeah, so a lot going on. So if you guys want to see some updates and all sports news, NBA news, head on over to Sleeper. Just download the app, the description box, in the description box. I can't speak today. So I want to talk about this. So I don't know if you guys been of course you've been keeping up. So I didn't think too much of this, and let's be real, if it was the San Antonio Spurs, I would be talking about it nonstop. But the other day, Giannis actually got rid of a ton of Milwaukee Bucks stuff on his social media, like a bunch of pictures, a bunch of posts. He got rid of it, and a lot of people started speculating, like, what the heck is going on? Is Giannis upset? He should be. The Bucks suck. But yeah, and apparently Shams tweeted out that Giannis will be having a discussion with the Milwaukee Bucks pretty soon about his future with the franchise. Now, as you already know, Giannis, there were rumors that Giannis was already asking out. When it was all those trade packages and talking to the Knicks, it was a huge possibility for Giannis to leave, right? And then you already know that the Spurs have constantly been in not only communication, just trying to, inquire about what's going on, but you know that the San Antonio Spurs were listed as one of the teams previously that could have a chance at Giannis, right? And we talked about that for weeks. So I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna tell you guys this right off the bat, though. What we don't want, and it's probably not going to happen because it doesn't make a lot of sense. I saw some people bring this up like, oh, he could go to Thunder. Thunder have the assets to do it, but they're literally what's their record right now? See, Thunder. What's their record? They're 21-1. Yeah, I don't see the Thunder doing anything crazy, anything drastic. I mean, what's kind of the point, right? I don't see them doing that. But if we had to compete with them, yeah, you don't want the Thunder to get them, but I don't really see them doing that. And I think the Milwaukee Bucks are on a 13 or no, they're 2-8. Okay. Yeah, but they're really bad, guys. 9-13 is really bad for a team in the East. This team should be genuinely competing, and they're bottom of the barrel in the Eastern Conference. So it makes sense for him to want to get out of there. So the teams that I've been hearing about that would be going after him would be the Knicks, and then also people say the Thunder. I don't know how that would be the case. People say Lakers. I really don't understand the Lakers. I'll be honest. I really don't understand. I don't see how the Lakers could do anything as far as making a move for Giannis. They don't have anything to do it with. So even though people have said it, I don't really see any possibility. Really what it comes down to is there's just a few teams, and the Spurs are definitely one of those teams that can make it happen. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand why anyone would bring up the Lakers, but the Spurs are definitely a team that can make that happen. Undoubtedly, right? We know that Giannis has been nonstop praising the San Antonio Spurs or praising Wemby every chance he gets. I'm sure he would love to go there. I think that they've been talking about how he kind of wants to go to a bigger market team, but I don't know how true that is. But the Spurs, hey, we're on the come up, okay? We're on the come up. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just really excited about this. So the San Antonio Spurs have a legit shot to go after Giannis. Now, will they do it? I don't know. Do we have the assets to do it? I think so. Yeah, I think so. I don't know how many picks it's going to take. I don't know how many players it's going to take, but I'll tell you this right off the bat. All right? If we're talking about players, I'll tell you this right off the bat. Anybody that name isn't De'Aaron Fox, where's Dylan? Dylan Harper, Victor Wembanyama, you make it happen. I don't really care. You kind of want to keep Luke Cornett, I think. You kind of want to keep Luke Cornett, but if that's if that's they're saying, then it's okay, we gotta make that happen. But I'm assuming they're gonna want a young guy. I'm not getting rid of Dylan Harper. Period. I don't really agree with you. How do you say that? Lon? I'll just say 87. I don't agree with you. 87, 91. As far as Castle being untouchable, I don't think Castle's untouchable. For Giannis, he's not untouchable. No, not even close. Now Dylan Harper definitely on the come up, potentially our future point guard, or he's going to be, I think, our future point guard. Learning under De'Aaron Fox. I mean, he is really, really dynamic and really good. Superstar, not caliber yet, but possibly could be a superstar, but definitely could be a star. I'm not getting rid of Dylan Harper. So really just Vic, Dylan, Fox, everyone else can go. And I am very offended, by the way. I saw somebody actually ask me this. Somebody DM me and asked me this. They were like, Clan, would you be willing to get rid of Sohan for Giannis? I am so offended. I am so offended that you would question that. Are you joking? To question my intelligence that way is Very insulting, bro. Are you joking? Of course I would keep Sohan. No, I'm just kidding. No, like easy. Yeah, duh. Yeah. The only thing I would be worried about, though, is the Spurs already pretty much struggle with perimeter defense. So what do you do there? like our perimeter defense is already really bad. So I don't know. But if you can hold on to Carter Bryant, develop him, I'm not saying he's untouchable, but if you can hold on to him, that'd be good. Keep Dylan Harper, keep Fox, keep Wemby. The Spurs are a championship caliber team right now. Right now. If you got Giannis, you add Giannis to this team, they're championship caliber right now. Now, do you want to do it? You don't have to do it, okay? I don't think Giannis comes and ruins anything as far as like chemistry, but the Spurs have a really good thing going right now. Like every night, the Spurs are now at 7-2 since Wemby's went down. Every night, somebody is coming alive. Somebody's making things happen. Sometimes it's the entire team that's making plays here and there to win the game as a whole. Whether it be Dylan Harper going off and increasing the lead, whether it be Devin Vassell sealing the deal against the Nuggets, right? Whether it be, De'Aaron Fox finishing games, whether it be Harrison Barnes going off in the fourth. Everybody has a piece in the pie. Keldon Johnson's rebounding, Sohan's defense. Carter Bryant has been getting some decent minutes, or making the most out of his minutes as well. So, like, the Spurs genuinely are, and Luke Cornett's doing his thing, the Spurs legitimately are a really good cohesive group. Now, are they good enough to go far into the playoffs? I think that really just comes down to if we can find concrete roles for some of the players. Obviously, if you hold on to Sohan, you're going to have to freaking use him the correct way, right? Like, he can't be playing center all the time, and he needs more consistent minutes to get in his rhythm. Being injured last season, and this one not really getting his minutes all over the place, his roles all over the place. And then, but it also comes down, this is most important, is how far Vic can take us, right? How many improvements has he made since last season? Which obviously it looks like he's made quite a few, right? Quite a few. But if he can really get going and everyone's getting involved and we're a well-oiled machine, sure. But Giannis gets his team right off the bat. I think that we're championship caliber squad. Like we can go deep into the playoffs. Another thing too that worries me, shouldn't worry me, but it does worry me, is Vic typically does better when it's not like a legitimate other possible center next to him. Now Giannis isn't just the center or anything. We know how Giannis operates. Okay, he's absolutely nasty. And I think he's a better scorer than people give him credit for. Okay, he's Giannis. But that's one thing that worries me just a little bit, because every single time Victor Wembanyama has been next to a legitimate other big man, it just doesn't pan out as well, and you have to, separate those two. But Giannis is no freaking Gobert. Okay, this is literally the best, if not the second best player in the NBA. Period. But yeah, just let Giannis come over to the Spurs, no trade. I mean, you don't have to trade him, but somebody's going to trade for him. Trade Sohan, we need a better screener. That's funny. Bucks are going to want to get one of our guards if we trade Giannis, and they're going to ask for Castle or Harper or both. Yeah, Castle. If it really came down to it, if the Spurs legitimately want it, we don't have to do this, by the way. I'm very neutral on this. I don't have a strong opinion on it one way or the other, but I do have a strong opinion on if it came down to which guard I'm keeping, Harper or Castle, I'm keeping Harper. Easy. Not even close. Easy. Easy. The government trying to break up Area 51. Yeah. No, for what? What are you saying no about? I think a lot of fans really underestimate how good Dylan Harper genuinely is. If Dylan Harper was in the last year's draft, the Spurs would have took Dylan Harper. Well, actually, the Spurs wouldn't have gotten Dylan Harper because he would have went first overall. Yeah, he's insanely good. Insanely good. I really do like Castle. Like Castle is, I think probably our best perimeter defender, right? I think Castle is probably our best perimeter defender. He's really good going downhill and everything. He's very talented. Like I like Castle a lot, and I think that he is a really great glue guy as well. Like if you can just keep this team together, keep it together. If you don't want to give up that much for whatever they're going to be asked for Giannis, I'm cool with keeping the squad how it is. I like Steph Castle a lot. Okay, but all I'm saying is when it comes down to it, no, you do not let go of Dylan Harper. You hold on to him. Period, guys. Period. He is really good. Really, really good. Even look at the offense. It seems like the offense flows better. He's still super young, but the offense flows better when he's on the court, right? He's just better in all facets of offense. I liked him. I like him so much. Even this past game against the Magic, I was like, hey, Dylan Harper can finish this game. But, obviously we finished it with Fox, which is fine. But, man, Fox turned the ball over a lot. Anyways, sorry, getting off topic a little bit. But, yeah, I just want to know what you guys would be down to give up. Honestly, if it came down to it, bro, if they want Castle, Vassell, even Sohan, or Castle, Vassell, Keldon, probably about 3 players, and then give them the 2030 pick, the 2032 pick or something like that, I'm with it, dog. I'm with it, easily with it. I don't know if it's enough. I don't think it's enough. I guess it just matters how much they actually value our players. Yeah. It's not just about shooting the 3. Harper is great at everything. I mean, his vision is better. His speed is better. His ball handling is better. Just his I don't want to say IQ, but like his vision overall is just better. Like he's just better. He's a better passer. He's better at everything, offensively. And he's just now starting off. This is a first overall pick in most drafts. If he was in last year's class, he would have been Rookie of the Year. He would have been first overall pick, and he would have been Rookie of the Year. All right? He's great. He's great. Ridiculously good. You don't want to get rid of him. Yeah, Castle is just a better defender. Exactly. But I'm not pinning players against each other. I'm not saying, like, I hate Castle, I want him out here. I really love Castle. And, guys, I just threw out Sohan. I just said Sohan could go for Giannis. Like, and you know how much I love Sohan. So I'm being unbiased here. But anyways, huge news. We'll see what comes from it. I think that they lift the restrictions as far as like when you can start making trade deals in 11 days, I think. So quite literally, guys, we're going to be getting a lot of news in the next week and a half. So stay tuned for that. I'm excited because this could be huge. But I'm totally cool with not getting rid of anybody, by the way. Like I said, like I like the cohesiveness of this group. I don't know how far they'll take it. I don't know how far we'll go. It really just comes down to, does Mitch Johnson find his rhythm as far as who he's playing and utilizing that depth the way that you need to, and then just how good will Victor Wembanyama be by the end of the season. Sohan is gone soon and Clan knows this? No, I don't. I don't think that. One thing I really would hate, I would if Sohan was gone, I really would hope that it's fully because of Sohan and not because the coaching staff don't know what to do with them. And that's how I'm feeling right now. Hold on. It was somebody I was going to ban. They said something earlier, and I was going to ban them, but now I have to find them. I think they got lucky. Yeah, you might have got lucky. You'll say something outrageous again, I'm sure. Who? I don't even remember the name. Yeah, it was him. Who was that? I like pineapple pizza. I told this person, I told someone that I like pineapple pizza. And she was like, "Ooh." I'm like, pineapples on pizza is actually really good. I don't care. It's actually delicious. It's so good. It is, bro. It's so good. I actually judge you if you don't like pineapples on your pizza. I agree. Okay. All right. It is peak. I don't know what's up with people, man. No? All right, hold on. Let me ban you. Let me ban you real quick. Who else said they don't like pineapple on their pizza? Go ahead. Say it. Archovi's better? Ban Mario. Mods, ban Mario. Don't actually ban him, but you can put him on like a 5-minute timeout for that. Oh, you think this is funny? Me? Boo that man? Yeah, no, put him on timeout. Put him on 5-minute timeout. You got my permission. Put him on 5-minute timeout. Get out of here, Mario. Come back when you have better takes. Archovies on pizza. You should be ashamed of yourself. All right, let's see. We got any post games? No, we got to go to Basket Man. Oh, this is weird. I don't know if we should watch this one, because wouldn't this be from the NBA broadcast? Or I don't want to risk that one, because that might be directly from the NBA broadcast. Luke Cornett, bro. Okay. Wait. When did the Spurs play again, guys? Friday? When's the next Spurs game? Tell me, and then I'll know how many segments we need to do. That is FanDuel only. I don't want to risk it, though. Friday versus Cavs. What's today? Wednesday? Okay, cool. Let's do 2 post games. We'll briefly talk about the game. That's fine. All right. Hold on. All right, there we go. Okay, cool. All right. So I'm going to talk about the game a little bit. I'm going to talk about the game a little bit. Because I don't think there's much to talk about. But I definitely want to see what Luke Cornett had to say after that amazing finish. Our boy saved the day. Now, before taking a look at that, big shout out to Sleeper. If you guys are interested in daily fantasy sports, go join. Link in the description box. You just click on it and download the app. When you support the sponsor, you support the channel. And also, the part that I'm scrolling on right now is just a social media segment. Oh my God, section. Good God, I cannot speak. In which you can see live updates, what's going on with each game. If you click on it, obviously no game going on right now, but you can get play-by-plays. You can react to it, post some different things, look at the stats. It's a lot of good stuff on here, okay? A lot of good stuff on here. And at the very least, not interested in daily fantasy, that's totally cool. While you're watching a Spurs game, just hop on there and you can take a quick peek of what the stats are. It's really smooth. It's a smooth app. So go check it out. Use the link in the description. I'll appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot if you guys did that. All right, so let's take a look here at Luke Cornett and what he had to say. Now, let me talk about the game briefly, because there really wasn't much to talk about. Actually, there wasn't much to talk about And I think that this kind of calmed me down a little bit, because during the game, I got very frustrated because I was like, people are making mistakes. You got Fox. Yeah, he's hitting some clutch shots, which is very important, obviously. But he's also turning the ball over left and right, just being careless with it. I'm like, what is going on here? You got Sohan. He played good defense on that play, which I really appreciated Mitch Johnson changing up that lineup at near the end like that. And he played good defense on the play, got the rebound aggressively, did his thing, and then right afterwards gets fouled and misses both free throws. It's like, what's going on here? And then you have Harrison Barnes foul a shooter and send him to the line for 3 for them to tie it. It's like, are we just trying to lose? But then I saw this clip and I said, okay, it puts things in perspective. Let me calm down. Not realizing, yeah, it was a back-to-back. So let's see.
Oh, that feels great. Getting in at 4 a.m. These are the type of wins that you got to grind out. We did that.
So basically what he said was they got in at 4 a.m. back-to-back, grinded out. So that could really show why the Spurs were so sloppy, because there were so many players just making mistakes left and right. And as you guys know, my boy Sohan was pretty horrible. Defensively, he was fine as always. Like, that goes without saying. But man, on the offensive end, dropping the ball. I mean, we even had Cornette drop like an easy pass from Dylan Harper that would have been a nice finish. It was just frustrating. You could have really ran the score up on this team, but we kind of let them come back. But we finished it. Spurs of last year would not have won this game. So I'm proud of them in that regard, right? Magic they're not a bad team. Matter of fact, what are the Orlando Magic? What's their record right now? (13-9). They're not a bad team at all. Yeah, not a bad team at all. Fox just had so many more points than everybody on the team. He had 31. Closest to him was 16 from Dylan Harper. Good God. Anyways, so very frustrating. But Luke Cornette finished the game strong. He had that massive block at the end, and we won it. We won the game.
Yeah, I mean, we were just obviously trying to not allow any threes and then trying to, make a tough catch for 2.
By the way, the ending was really dumb. I don't know. We were so undersized. I don't know. It felt like it was just going to be an easy basket for them. I don't know why we went with that lineup at the end like that. Like, you throw in Sohan for that size, or throw in Carter Bryant for that size. Like, somebody, but not. They almost bullied Devin Vassell. I was glad that his guy didn't get the ball, but good God, man.
Just kind of on the weak side, and saw the pass go to Wagner, and just try to make a play. And fortunately, he had to kind of like spin back. I feel like if he would have had just to be able to straight go up, I would have been able to get there. But fortunately, he was able to get there and make the block.
I think Coach said something like your instincts are better than anything you could draw up at home like that. How much do you lean on your instincts when the game's on the line?
How much do you lean on your instincts? Okay.
Well, we talked today about using, whichever part of the brain it is that more controls or I guess it doesn't really control it, the more instinctual side. So hopefully, I guess it was just that part of the brain was active for that play. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of it. Obviously, a lot of it too is just like amount of time and experience, and you just start seeing plays and just trying to do the right thing, and you never really know if it's exactly right, but you just got to kind of like follow what your natural instincts are, and just commit to something.
What are the emotions of that moment like, your team rallying around you there and being sealed away?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun. I feel like obviously being able to, when games come down to the final possession like that, it's obviously a great feeling when you're able to come out on the other end, and especially on the road. I feel like it's a fun thing, especially more for your team and your group itself, and be able to rally around. So, obviously it's a lot of fun. It was great to be able to get that win, and kind of keep chugging along. But I think it's just a fun.
Mitch trusts Vassell a little too much. Mitch just runs with certain lineups, man, regardless, like what's on paper. But he has been slowly changing it up, depending on the circumstance. Like last game, at the end, we finished off with Keldon, which was good. I still don't like our starting lineup, but hopefully Wemby and Castle is back soon, so we can just shake it up. I hate our starting lineup so much. But yeah, like he did it with Keldon so he can get that rebounding last game. And then this one, he mixed it up, put Sohan in to help with the defense at the end there. Not at the very, very end, but it was decent. But yet and still, Sohan will still put it center. So there's that. But yeah.
Opportunity for our team. And
oh yeah, Fasel. Yeah, I don't understand. Like Fasel is out there regardless. I don't really understand that too much.
points on the road, they'll do that for you.
Have you ever had a game-saving block like that before?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't think so. Maybe.
Is Wemby's return date getting pushed back? No. Like, we know that he got reevaluated on the 29th. They said that more than likely he was, at least this is what I was told, he'll get reevaluated again on the 6th. But thus far, I think he's fine. So they're probably just getting overly cautious, as they always do. But I wouldn't be surprised. Hold on. If I just bring up Spurs roster, or not roster, our schedule real quick. I wouldn't be surprised if he's back, because the next one's a home game, right? Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he's back against the Pelicans on Monday. I feel like that would be a good time to bring him back, because then you'll get that reevaluation the 6th, as I expected, and then you bring him back on the 8th. That'd actually be quite nice. And then you can warm up before the Cup game. Because even though the Cup doesn't necessarily matter, it does matter for morale, I think. Just finishing strong.
To be honest, I'm not really sure. Yeah, it was obviously a lot of fun, and especially at the last second like that, where it kind of just rides off to the end of the game too, and not like a rebound and foul, So, yeah, I'm not really sure, but I'll.
That's on the road. Yeah, I would expect him to be on the road.
I'll enjoy this one for today.
Luke, 6 players at double figures tonight, plus your bench.
Wait, you're saying the Cavs are on the road? The Cavs are at home, isn't it? Oh, it is on the road. Hmm. I guess we'll just see then. Guess we just have to wait and see. I guess that'll tell us everything we need to know, like if he's on the road with us. Because he wasn't on the road. Was he there today? He wasn't there today, right? I don't remember seeing Wemby today. Nah, yeah, I didn't think he was there today. Oh, goodness. Yeah, they might actually hold off. That's a really good point, guys. They might actually hold off. But I don't know. But on Wednesday, this is at Los Angeles Lakers. With the Cup game, when the heck are you in Vegas? Is the game after this one that you go to Vegas? Because that will be the 13th. We'll see. We'll see. I'll keep it out. I'm actually going to ask about it. I'll ask about it tomorrow. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Yeah, we still on the road. Interesting.
Keldon and Dylan really outperformed everybody. Talk about how big your bench has been.
Yeah, it's been huge. I feel like we do have a lot of depth and a lot of guys who can make plays, and yeah, especially tonight. Dylan and Keldon were able to make a difference. I feel like Keldon's been consistent all year and being able to come off and provide energy, and I'm really just provide.
Was Castle there today? Was Castle there today? They can still travel and meet them there. No? Yes? No? Nope. They might. Yeah. I'm still gonna go with the Pelicans. I'm going with the Pelicans.
Had so much needed scoring for us, and it's been great having Dylan back and him getting back in the mix and back in the flow and just kind of getting back in shape and stuff like that. So,
the broadcast said they weren't traveling with the team. Did they say that today? I could have sworn they said that during the other stretch, like this stretch, right? Like we knew, oh, okay, he's not going to be back during this stretch. But this next stretch, they're also not going to be with the team at all? Yesterday? They also said last game, but they also said yesterday that he could be back during one of these few games on the road. They also said that yesterday. I don't know.
I feel like when we're able to
I'm going to ask about it because it's been a minute.
play deep like that and have guys who can kind of give different looks and punches off the bench, like Jeremy defensively, and it's kind of just, I think we have a good collective mindset of whoever's in and whatever it takes, and able to have some versatility in that way to just kind of keep playing hard and playing physically, and to be able to trust whoever's whenever you're done, that the next guy's just going to come in and keep filling in for you.
A gutsy win at Orlando. Just talk a little bit about.
Stay back to get reevaluated, maybe. That's what I was saying. I was told he'll be reevaluated on the 6th. So I don't expect him to be back with Cleveland. But be reevaluated on the 6th, and then he could play the 8th. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see. We'll see if I'm right. I'm gonna see if there's any info out there though.
The bigs competing in the post and what that was like.
Yeah, I mean, Orlando's been a great team in the last couple of years, and obviously their physicality, their rim pressure, and
Exactly.
Offensive rebounding and
Exactly. Pelican strip is closer. Exactly.
rim protection and stuff like that. And I played with Wendell in Chicago and Batadze, and then also they just have a lot of size on the wing and stuff like that. So the need to kind of just keep people off the glass and to do a good job in there, and then also just protecting the rim. It's going to be a game with a lot of pressure on that end of the floor, and trying to be disciplined of especially not fouling, but knowing it's going to be physical and playing that line. And I think that's kind of what Mitch talked about for us when we kind of talked about playing instinctually, is there's just going to be a lot of just kind of embracing the fight, and you have to play that part of the game. And there's sometimes where you got to think the game a little more, and other times we just got to meet the challenge. And I feel like that's Orlando does a great job of just making you have to meet that challenge, and they'll kind of dominate you if you don't do that.
What do you learn about your team coming off a tough turnaround, where you guys were able to have to fight and really coach that empty the tank together like this?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you wake up the next day and the game comes up pretty quick, and you're not exactly sure where you're at. But there's a certain point when you're heading out to the floor where it's like you're going to be out there for the next couple hours, and you got to commit to it and just kind of find energy. And that's, I think, where the connection between guys and stuff like that, of just being able to enjoy the moment, enjoy the game, and to kind of keep building on what you've worked hard to accomplish. So to be able to get a win in a back-to-back like that and on the road, I feel like it's a great thing to be able to experience, and just kind of knowing that. And that's the thing about the league, and it occurs a lot in the playoffs too, where none of the games just kind of are given and happen automatically. There's always a game to play and a game to win, and it was a good job for us to be able to get that one tonight.
What was your process today to be ready for this one?
What was my? I try to sleep as much as I can, although now I can't really get much past a certain time anymore. So, just trying to rest, try to do some treatment. Went to mass. That was great. Shout out Mary Queen of the Universe, awesome church. And then just, I think you kind of just have to let yourself kind of come
Luke Cornett's Catholic. Okay.
down and just be ready by the time the tip happens. And a lot of that's just taking care of your body and trying to eat and hydrate and put yourself in the best position that you can. And I just kind of trust that.
Elliott here on Spurs Live Postgame.
I don't know. I might get in trouble with this.
Dylan Harper.
Yes, sir.
How did you guys get this done? You've been so good in clutch situations all year long, now 10-3. You held up. You were shaking your head there watching that final play.
Ooh. Just these games a little too close for comfort, but I think we do a great job of pulling games out, and at the end of the day, we just gonna trust the game plan. Just double down on what. Yo, bro, stop playing with me. Son. we just gonna double down on what we know.
This team has so much chemistry. So much. It's kind of funny because I can't really even think back on a Spurs team that didn't have good chemistry. I think just when you get guys that's very like-minded, it makes it much easier. I can't think of one. I feel like one of those teams with I never thought DJ was like part of the team, to be honest with you guys. Like I don't think that he like he and ha-ha'd with like the team like a lot of other people did. But yeah, you guys bringing up plus minus? Like plus minus is so contextual. Like to a degree you can bring it up, but most of the time you kind of can't. You know? Are we talking about Sohan's plus minus? I mean, he's put it center. And a lot of games he's playing next to Olenek. Not to say Olenek is fine shooting wise, but his defense is pretty horrible. But this game, I mean, putting him at center, I mean, it makes it a little difficult, you know. Anyways.
You know what we go through in the locker room and practice, and I think that's what we did to execute.
Talk about how much the coaching staff and your teammates are showing trust.
I sent you a message on Twitter on what Mitch said about Wemby and Castle potentially joining on the road trip. Okay. Here, I'll let Dylan Harper keep talking, but I'm looking for
And confidence in you.
I mean, they show confidence a lot. I think they trust in my abilities, whether it's breaking off a play or just directing the offense. I think that just goes to show the work I put in every day and just the film, the stuff like that, and just making sure I'm prepared for every game.
Let's talk about a couple of your plays because we have a couple of them ready to go here. And just want to talk to you about, first off, this one right here. You have this court vision and awareness. Do you know exactly when you're going to find Devin Vassell in the corner, or are you just waiting for this to unfold?
I mean, definitely. I think just big thing with me was just playing with pace, right?
It's seeing here, showing highlights. All right, hold on. So you sent it to me. Is it a request or what's your name on here? Yeah, what's your request on here? Or what's your name on here? Let me fast forward because they playing like highlight. Oh, they're just playing a bunch of highlights. Jeez.
Knowing that if I'm gonna make a play, I'm gonna make it aggressively, and then on the offensive side, just get into the middle of the floor and just weighing my options. I know once I got the ball in the paint, every time there's 3-4 defenders looking at me.
Who taught you how to use your body going to the rim? Was that
message
was
failed
that Ron or was that Maria?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
Mom and Dad.
A little bit of both, definitely. I think just that was a big emphasis on them. Just for me growing up, like if you're gonna get to the rim, use your body, get advantages, get fouls, stuff like that. So just doing little things like that, I think, just give me the edge.
You know, Dylan, a lot of time top picks in this league go to teams that aren't necessarily that good. You have a chance to be on a really good winning team. What is that like, knowing that?
Oh my gosh. All right, it's fine. I'm just gonna get copyrighted with all this. Anyways, good stuff. I really liked what Luke Cornett had to say. But yeah. And obviously Harper's great. No comments on that. No further comments. Let's do audio. Nah, it's okay. I don't care enough. I really wanted to hear what Mitch Johnson had to say, to be honest. I really want to hear what Mitch Johnson has to say. Yeah, I don't think your message is going through, my boy. Yeah, I don't know. And every message I got on here is like taking forever to load too, so I don't know if it's just something going on with Twitter right now. Watched the game and saw a Sohan screen and was like, Clan is loving that. I hate y'all so much. All right. All right. Well, all right. All right. Cool. All right, we gotta take a look at what our boy Mitch Johnson had to say. Obviously. Before we do that, big shout out to Sleeper as always. If you guys are interested in daily fantasy sports, go check it out. You just go to the middle section here, and then you can see all the different picks that you can make over and under. Wait a minute. What am I looking at? Oh, it was just showing some statistic stuff. but really simple stuff. You got Anthony Edwards. He gets more than 30 because he's Anthony Edwards. VJ Edgecombe, assistant. Yep, he's a hustler. He's gonna do it. And yeah, sorry, I got it on NBA and NFL, but you can go to the NBA part and just have the NBA. But really simple stuff. If you guys are interested, go use the promo code CLAN, as you can see right there. Get 100% match up to $100. Really great stuff there. So go check it out, guys. Go check it out. Link in the description. All right, let's take a look at what Mitch had to say.
Tonight more than the
Oh my God! Right off the bat, he just starts talking right off the bat. Slow down, coach.
tonight more than the box score would suggest, and he left his imprints all over the game, and obviously that last play was a representation of that.
Luke Cornett, he's another guy where stats don't really show up, but he's solid the entire time.
Managing minutes today, given the kind of workload management you have to do with everybody coming off this tough turnaround game.
Just play everybody. I think their fatigue showed more than me managing them, and I mean that as a compliment. I thought they emptied the tank basically throughout the game, and we just had to continue to cycle guys in and out because we weren't going to sacrifice our brand or identity of basketball of playing fast with pace or the multiple efforts defensively and on the boards. And so it was unsustainable for those guys to be able to do it on the second night of a back-to-back. So you go right down the line with all the guys off the bench. Carter Bryant giving us 13, Jeremy 20, David and Lindy even, double digits combined, and obviously Dylan and KJ. We needed every minute from everybody, and it was.
How many minutes did Sohan get? Did you say Sohan got 20 minutes this game? Oh, he did. Who got 13? Carter Bryant got 13? Huh. Interesting. Lindy Waters went 0 for 3 from 3, by the way. That's not beautiful. That's not pretty. Interesting, though. Yeah, it was a lot of different bodies out there. That was something. That was something.
It was a really good team.
Free Sohan stat line clan. I can't see. I can't see it either. Sarah, thank you, Sarah, for the super chat. This channel will be way better if he let people call in or if he let another Spurs podcaster hop on with him. I could let Swishio jump on. Swishio's cool. Call in. I don't know. Y'all kind of crazy. I would have to do one with a screener. I've been thinking about that. That'd actually be pretty tight.
Win.
Coach, a gutsy win here in Orlando. Can you just talk a little bit about the Magic, and they put up a fight, push you guys all the way till the end?
Yeah, they're playing really good basketball. Even when we had a little bit of a cushion, and I mean about 6, 7, 8 points there kind of for most of the second half, you could feel that they weren't going anywhere.
Yeah, I used to let Discord fans call in. Man, one person, that dude lost it, bro. That was so weird. Oh my God, that was weird. Oh, that was weird. That one guy that just went off on me. But yeah, TSR misses Wimby. Does he?
And they made some shots, give them credit, and we had a breakdown or two. And again, that's going to happen throughout the game, even though we get frustrated with it as coaches. And I thought our guys did a good job of just weathering the storm because we knew Orlando's playing really good basketball. They're a tough team, and it was going to be a 48-minute game.
What do you make of Dylan's play there down the stretch, big three, steal, and finding his teammates there as you guys were trying?
You got banned, Chandler? You deserved it, probably. You deserved it.
Impressive. It doesn't take anything I'm going to say that's more clear than what everybody's seen with their eyes. The kid's talented. He's skilled.
Clint, you have to admit Sohan was awful tonight. Yeah, I said that. I said Sohan was bad. I thought defensively, as always, he was fine. But yeah, he was bad. I really hate. I mean, I just keep bringing this up. He needs consistent minutes in his actual role, and I thought that this would be the year that he gets that. But yeah, it's just not going to work like this. So hopefully that changes. But this whole, like, because even before, it was like, okay, finally, we got Wemby and Cornette there. And then it was just like, all right, Wemby plays, then Cornette plays a center, and then Sochan plays a center. Why? Why are we doing that? Like, and Sochan plays the best, and it's been shown that he plays the best next to, it looks like Dylan Harper and Wemby, but definitely Wemby. He needs to play with Wemby. They look good together in this season. When they played very few minutes, they look good together. So yeah, it also eases a lot of pressure off of Wemby. All the attention he gets, and how Sochan gets to those, you know, easy spots on the floor, or those open spots on the floor. He moves very well off ball. You just get a lot of easy points, but I don't know. I guess we don't care enough. It'll have to change. It'll eventually change, I'm sure. But right now, things are ugly. I do not like our starting lineup.
He can make plays for himself and his teammates. We're just trying to get him to continue to learn the game, this league, the attention to detail that it takes, the discipline to do it every possession, and to continue to get him in better shape every time out. But the kid can play.
Nice. Look how happy he is saying that. Yeah. Sochan had vital boards, but didn't do himself any favors at the line. Yeah, even at the end, it was like, okay, good defense, got the board, and then missed your 2 free throws. So, anyways, I don't have beef with TSR. Oh. Anyways, hopping off this segment. Yeah, I thought y'all had rivalry. No. I think at one point, what was he saying? He was saying something when he would bring me up. I can't remember what it was. But we talked about it. It's cool. Was sick for the game? What'd you do to him? He was sick? What do you mean? He couldn't, Collins would be fun. It would have to be a prompt though. Like, it would have to be you call in, say what you have to say about the game, and then I respond to that. Something like that. I don't think I want to go on here debating. Sochan criticism is a bit overdone. If you can get him for a low number, he could be a valuable role player going forward, helpful in some matchups. Just wouldn't pay him starter money. Yeah, the hate is kind of crazy. He was bad this game, but it's also just one of those things where I'm not a fan of how they've been using him, right? What do you think is going to happen with CP3? I don't know, man. I'm hoping that CP3 literally. You said voicemail? I'll like leave a voicemail. Actually, that might be pretty. That might be pretty fun to do. The voicemail actually might be a good idea. Locked on Spurs is terrible. I never seen it. I mean, I've seen it, but I haven't seen it, if that makes sense. Like, I haven't watched it. Like, I've seen, like, a clip or maybe, like, a couple minutes of it before. They're boring. What do they talk about? One thing you can't say about this channel, I don't think we're boring over here. What's terrible about it? Sarah said what's terrible about it. Oh, Jeff Garcia's on there? Oh, yeah, Jeff Garcia is lame, y'all. I've seen enough of his stuff. He's lame. He actually is lame. They're so conservative with their takes. Oh, okay. So they like kind of skate the line the whole time. Yeah, I have a, if I have a take on something, I have a take on something. Oh, generic. Oh, okay. What's up with Spurs Digest? What do you guys think about Spurs Digest? The only thing I don't mean to be like a jerk or whatever, but I don't know if they're actual Spurs fans. That's my only thing with them. Like, it seemed like they showed up right when we got Giannis, and like, I don't know if they're Spurs fans. I don't think they're Spurs fans. Talks too fast. Recommend Alamo City podcast. Ooh, who's on that? I like Spurs Digest. Oh, okay. I enjoy Spurs Digest. And Goose seems cool. Oh, okay. I watched like 2 of their videos before in the past, and I was just my impression was, I was like, I don't know if you're actual Spurs fans, but they deliver the news well, I guess. The Digest channels feel very corporate. Oh, okay. So there's a bunch of them then. It's not just the Spurs one. There's a bunch of Digests. Okay. That makes sense now. That makes sense. Yeah, because I didn't think that they were actual Spurs fans. I was like, where'd they even come from? Whatever happened to DC Tree? Do you guys know what happened to DC Tree? SSPN is underrated. That's the 2 friends, right? I've seen them before. Yeah, whatever happened to DC Tree? He was cool. Hope he's doing okay. I don't feel like he posted in a while. He was a nice guy. Mike Jimenez, host the Alamo City podcast. Highly recommend. Mike Jimenez. He's not the one that like with the horrible takes all the time, is it? The one that just hated pop. It's not him, is it? I'm getting the names mixed up. Because if he is, I'm not listening to him. But he would be fun if there's other people that combat what he's saying. Then that would be fun. Cause he's not the. Is he the one that? Is he? It's him. Oh God. He's the one that wore like that shirt about the mayor or whatever, and he was like, "Shut up, shut up, woman." And then when he got called out on it, he was like, "What? All I'm saying is shut up." It was something like that. I don't remember. Zete is dope. Who's Zete? Oh, he has co-hosts that call him out all the time. Okay, then that would be fun. That would be a fun dynamic. Yeah, that'd be a fun dynamic. This Wednesday? Thursday? Yeah, I can get people on more often. I can get Swish Hill on. Swish Hill's too kind with his takes, though. He's too kind with his takes. I miss Ruru. Yeah, what the heck happened to Ruru? She don't come around no more. She rarely around. It makes me mad. I don't know who she thinks she is. I think she thinks she's better than me. I think Ruru thinks she's better than me. Alright, looks like the... Oh no, we're good. Clan is your name inspired by Clash of the Clans? No, it's short for clandestine. That's been my like username for, or like gamer tag for like so long. You going to see Zootopia 2? Yes. Gotta take the wifey and the boy this weekend. Either you're saying gotta as in you have to do it and you're resenting them for having to do it, or you're saying gotta as in I gotta show them this movie. I haven't heard anything about it. I am curious though. Those of you who've seen it or you know a little bit about it, is it as deep as the first one? Because I really resonated with the first one, like when it was talking about racism and sexism and stuff. Like I really loved that, and I resonated with it. And I'm hoping that the second one is, obviously it had to be maybe a different subject, but I was hoping it was just as deep, maybe about another issue. It's good. Is it deep, like a deeper meaning though? Joey wants to know where you get your bonnets. I think I got this from Amazon. First one is better, but it's a good sequel. Okay. I heard it's like first one was bomb, Judy. I heard that this is like the best sequel Disney has ever done or something like that. Did it make you cry? Kinda? Okay. I mean, because the first one was really hard hitting, I thought. Also, I started watching Pluribus. Hopefully I'm saying it right. The new Vince Gilligan show. Guys, go watch it. It's so good. I'm on episode 3. Oh my God. Oh my God. I want to give some stuff away, but I can't. Or they might be doing some other stuff, so they need talking going on so people don't lose interest. And I'm like, that is ridiculous. And one thing I love about Vince Gilligan is he does visual storytelling at times. Like the second episode in particular, there's a good like 10 minutes that's no dialogue, but the story is being told with the visuals. You see what's going on, and you're interested. And he did the same thing with Breaking Bad as well. and Better Call Saul. So he's a master of visual storytelling. Hey, shoot, even with Walter White's pool, like as the show goes on, you see, depending on what's going on in the story, is how clean his pool is, right? Really good stuff. I'm sorry. What was I saying? Guys, go watch Pluribus. Please go watch it. It's so good. So freaking good. Highly recommend to all of you. How many times was Cornette on the floor? Like 50. Not including Pixar, yeah, it might be. No tears. Oh, no tears. That actually makes me nervous, man. I don't want to just... I sound awful. I don't want to just see something that just... where I'm just like, hey, this is a fun adventure. I don't want to know. I want to feel something, okay? I want to feel something deep. I want to always remember this movie. Like Puss in Boots. I'll never forget Puss in Boots. You should see the way that people look at me when I tell them go watch Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots' Last Wish, go watch it. You'll be crying like a baby. That's a great story. That's a great movie with a deeper meaning and all that. Is it effing or is it just me? Oh, the stream? Sohan's defense has been a real disappointment this year. I feel like Sohan's been playing really good defense. He's like straight up locked down Jaren. I think she's on the couch. It is weird for her not to be in here. No, I guess it's not that weird. She just ate not that long ago, so that's how she gets sometimes. Well, actually, that's not true. How things usually go with her is she'll eat, and then after a few hours, then she's like sleepy. But if she had ate and like I was live right after she ate, then she would jump up here. I don't know why she does that. Somebody told me that their cat doesn't eat dry food. That sounds like a nightmare. I ain't gonna lie to you. My automatic dispenser is so good. That sounds like a nightmare. I do feel like Sohan went from clearly our second best defender to now between 2 and 6 any given night. Sohan didn't forget how to play defense. I really think it's just coaching not utilizing them the way that they want or need to utilize them. Unfortunately, here's the funny part. Like a lot of players on the team, their roles is very cut and dry, right? And you gotta be a little bit more creative with what you want to do with Sohan. But most importantly, he need to be in his main position. But like you take, because that's what the Spurs talked about in the offseason, is that they made sure they defined everyone's role. You think of Dylan Harper, it's pretty simple what his role would be, right? You know what his strengths are. His main strength is facilitation, getting to the rim, so rim pressure, right? Fox is going to do Fox things. Devin Vassell, very definitive role, pretty simple. Julian Champagny, obviously, just be a 3 and D, more 3 than D at times, but very obvious. You know, Harrison Barnes, very obvious. Like nobody has that many like versatile skill sets on what you're going to need them to do, unless they're like a star like Wembanyama, right? But then when you look at Sohan and even Wemby, I feel like they've had a hard time even figuring out where they want to give him the ball on the court. Like, that's been pretty inconsistent in what they do with that, putting a lot on Wemby at times. So anyways, I'm just saying, when it's these guys that have a little bit more to their game, it feels like the Spurs are having a harder time figuring out how they're going to use them. Keldon, very easy. Short post, hustle, that's it. You're not asking them to do more than that. Lead the charge in hustling. Crap, but Sohan is one where, since day one when we got him, he's a Swiss Army knife, and you gotta figure this out. And he needs consistent minutes, like I said. That'll help. But you also got to instill some confidence in him, because him not shooting threes at all anymore is asinine, just because he feels like his leash is too short. Like, that's crazy to me. All right. I'm hopping off. I appreciate the love, guys. I will get with you later. Practices all summer, still can't shoot threes. He can hit threes. He went on like a small stretch of missing them, and then now he just doesn't take them anymore. I really hate that. He literally passed up on a three last game, which was like, oh my God. He's too afraid of just being yanked right after a mistake. Anyways. So Sohan role is rebound and defense. He's useless doing anything else. That's a asinine statement, dog. Like, especially when you're talking about a guy who last year had the most efficient scoring in the pick and roll. Like, he had the best pick and roll finishes in the NBA. Or no, he was second. I think. He was second in the entire NBA. Second or third. So no, that's not true. He just got to play. They always miss him. They constantly miss him on cuts as well. He just got to play with, I think he needs to play with Wemby more. And it needs to be set in stone. I don't know why, like, Vassell's leash is so long. He can make mistakes. We'll see. Things will turn around. I think he's too good of a role player for it not to turn around, honestly. So it'll turn around. Anyone of Sohan, KJ, Cornette, Castle, Vassell looks like the second best defender, but all these guys except KJ are more consistent on offense at the moment. Not Vassell. Not Vassell. If you want to say maybe Castle, I don't agree with Cornette, but if you want to say Castle or Cornette, okay, not Vassell. Vassell is not he's not the second best defender on any given night. That's not true. I'm hopping off. I appreciate it, guys.